Morning, class 4th. How are you? I hope you have completed your previous work and you have revised chapter 4 types of computers. Yesterday we have just completed the first type of computer, that is microcomputers. So let's get a quick revision about the previous topic. Okay, so I have prepared a presentation for you. Let's see that. Types of computers. See, in yesterday's class we studied about the four types of computers, that is microcomputers, mainframe computers, mini computers and supercomputers. There are four varieties of computer that are designed for different purposes. Each computer works for a different purpose. Their functioning is different and also their structures are different. There is a lot of task that is done by each computer. So in first class of this chapter I introduced you to microcomputers. What are microcomputers? They have a microprocessor chip as its CPU, and we introduced microcomputers in the third generation, because in third generation our microprocessor was introduced, and they are also called PCs, personal computers, because only a single person can operate it at one time. Okay, and they are used for surfing the web, editing, writing, sending and receiving, and creating images, playing video games, and for different purposes. There is a lot of tasks that is done by microcomputers which are related to surfing the web, playing anything, है ना? Now let's study about types of microcomputer. Before starting this, let me tell you the size of that desktop PC is small in size, and we use them at our schools, homes, and for different purposes, but they are used for personal use and they are called PCs. That's why only. That is why we have used PC after each and every computer, every microcomputer, like desktop PC, laptop PC, handheld PC and wearable PC. So first of all, you can see that desktop PC is given in this image. And why do we call it desktop? Because it is placed on a desk or table, just because of its size. A CPU is given which is under the table, so we can place it vertically above the over the table also and below the table also. Okay, and this is the main component, and we call it system unit or CPU box. We can call it system unit or CPU box. Nowadays what happens, we can purchase their components, their devices like keyboard, mouse separately, and we can use them wireless, as wireless also, है ना? And if we are going to purchase a keyboard or mouse, then we can directly insert the cable of that keyboard or mouse into the sockets or ports given into CPU, behind the CPU. Now let's move to another one, that is laptop PC. This is also a part of microcomputer. Laptop PCs are smaller in size and they do not occupy that much space which are occupied by a desktop PC. We can take them wherever we want. This is so portable, smaller in size. It has combined monitor, keyboard and mouse in one unit. It has a trackball or a touchpad which functions like a mouse. It is very lightweighted and it has a thin screen. You can see that. And how do we use it? It needs electricity, so we have to like place it. Oh, so we need a battery for it to charge our laptop. It needs electricity. We have to take that charger also whenever we are traveling somewhere, and nowadays we can see that even in our metros we can get plugs to charge our laptops or smartphones. Okay, so this is our laptop PC. Now handheld PCs. In handheld PCs you can see that there is a keyboard also, and a metal stick is also there. It is also called palm top computer or personal digital assistant. This is personal digital assistant. I told you that it works as a reminder for you, just like you can keep the track of your appointment, you can keep a reminder of anything, any birthday reminder or any other things. Okay, just like you can save any kind of address, you can make any kind of note in those handheld PCs. Okay, now what is that metal stick? It is a pen shaped like tool, and we can call it pointing tool also, because it is used to select and point out the thing on the screen. Now next one is wearable PC. You can recognize this. This is the logo of Apple company, है ना? We use iPhone, so this is the logo of that company. And these are wearable PCs. Why they are called wearable? Because we can easily carry them or wear them on our wrists, or we can wear them on our body. This is a wrist worn personal computer, and this is example of wearable computer. We can take it anywhere, just like a watch is placed on our wrist, so in the same manner that is so lightweighted, and we can also carry it on our wrist. Now next one is mainframe computer. See, an image is also given into your book, but I want to show you another picture so that you can recognize it for next time, and with the help of presentation method it is easy to understand the topics more easily. This is mainframe computer. So from here we are going to start our chapter. So before starting that, let's get a quick revision. Mainframe computer. A mainframe is a big, powerful, expensive computer that can support many users at the same time. See, this is mainframe. I told you that different computers are used for different, all computers functioning is different and they are used for different purpose. Here is your today's topic, mainframe computer. They are generally used in big enterprise for storing large amount of data. They are used in big enterprises, big organizations, for storing their large amount of data for their records. Think here of banking and insurance institutions where enormous amount of data is processed, typically at least millions of records each day. In banks, they use mainframe computers because there is a lot of things or data that is to be stored into the computers, just like regarding the details of any customer. There is a lot of customers in lakhs or crores, so where do we store that? Our microcomputers do not have that much capacity to store. Then where they will store that information? They will store that information in mainframe computers, because they can hold a large amount of data. They are so much capable of holding the large amount of data. And the examples of mainframe is given here: DEC, ICL and IBM 3000 series. Okay, now let's move to another one, mini computers. Now we are going to study about, after mainframe we have to study about mini computers. So let's start. So this is a mini computer. You can easily see its screen, that is smaller in size, so that is why it is known as mini computer. Okay, But if we compare this mini computer to our mainframe computer, you can easily recognize that the size of mainframe is larger than the size of mini computer. It is clear from its name, mini means small, so it is smaller in size as compared to mainframe computers. Now come to your book. Let's study about mini computers. The mini computer is less bulky version of the mainframe computers. Mini computers are used in business organizations. Always keep in mind, if someone asks you, then mainframe computer are used in banking and insurance institution or in big enterprises. But mini computer is used for business organizations or business purpose. The difference being that it can support the simultaneous working of up to 100 users and is usually maintained in business organizations for the maintenance of accounts and finances. So why do computers use? For maintenance of accounts and finance. Where it is used? In business organizations. And how many people can work? 100 users can work on it. Okay. So these are our mini computers. They are smaller in size as compared to mainframe. Now come to supercomputer. That is very interesting topic, supercomputer, because in this generation we are using supercomputers. So you can easily see the size of supercomputer, and it is also clear from its name, super. Super means there must be something special in this computer as compared to other versions of computer. So supercomputers are the fastest and most expensive of all the computers. The fastest as compared to other computers. The speed of supercomputer is very high, is the fastest among all the computers, and it is most expensive. We cannot use that at our home. Even big organizations cannot use them because they are used for a different purpose. Like they are used for research, for remote sensing, for aircraft design and other areas. It is mostly used in the field of science and technology. Okay, that is why they are called supercomputers. And one example I will give to you related to supercomputer is Param. Our India has the first computer whose name is Param. Okay, now let's come to your book. Supercomputers. Supercomputers are the fastest and most expensive of all the computers. These are built by interconnected hundred of microprocessors. See, a single microprocessor is made up of thousands of silicon chips, thousands of integrated circuits. A single microprocessor is made. And how much that supercomputer is powerful, just assume that in which hundreds of microprocessors are used. 100 microprocessors. Just see that if one microprocessor is used in one PC, then what functioning will be performed by 100 microprocessors in supercomputer. You can easily analyze what is the power of supercomputer, how much fast is that, and how much expensive will be that computer which is used in the scientific field, in science and technology. So they are mainly used for weather forecasting. Okay, weather forecasting, that who tells about the weather, that is weather forecasting. Biomedical research, remote sensing, aircraft design and other areas of science and technology. So this is not general purpose computer, this is not a PC, this is supercomputer which is used in the field of science and technology. India's Tata Eka is one among the top 10 supercomputers in the world. The Eka supercomputer of India is among the top 10 supercomputers in the world. It can do 117.9 trillion calculation per second. Trillion. Okay, that is unit of doing calculation per second. See how much powerful is that. So this chapter is completed. We will do its question answers and exercise tomorrow, and keep learning your chapters of computer. If you have any doubt or any kind of query, you can take my help, and prepare every chapter after the completion of it. You should know what you have studied in your last classes. Okay, so just read about the types of computer again at your home, and you should know what are the types of computer. So tomorrow we will solve its exercise and question answers. Till then, take care. Bye.